Let's start off by saying all praises to Yahweh, Bashem, Yahweh Shah, Bashem, Kakadash. Double honor to the apostles, elders, great millstone, and shout out to the whole full elect. So I won 144,000, So, Lord willing, want to get a lesson in today. We'll call it a temptation to ride. What would you do? We'll go to Revelation. Revelation 3, chapter 10. And this temptation goes into a lot, man. That's going into the Jacob's trouble, going into our last days, man. It's gonna be a lot of things trying to get you to slip, man. Even if you do slip, man, repent, fight, stay strong, keep striving the truth. As long as we're in this flesh, you're gonna be subject to go off. As long as you keep striving, keep faith, keep working, don't just slip and slip, always try to catch yourself, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, it's hard out here for the elect, it's hard out here for the righteous man of Israel in general, it's hard out here for Israel in general, but we know that we can overcome temptation, Yahweh Shah overcame temptation. That's Matthew chapter 4, verse 3, but we can overcome it too, because you got to stay strong, Matter of fact, before I go there, let me go to the book of Sirach, chapter 2, and starting at verse 1 and verse 2. It says, in verse 1, my son, if thou come to serve the Lord, Yahweh, prepare your soul for temptation. Set your heart right and constantly endure, and make not haste in the time of trouble, man. So it's going to be temptation that come upon us, man. Things on the right and things on the left. Salaka for that. Things on the right and things on the left, It's going to be a lot of things that are pulling us down, going to be dragging us, Second Ezra chapter 7, man. Things on the right, things on the left, man. We got to stay focused. We got to strive, Like I say, man, you might slip, but it's that's what we all here for each other for, man. Let me go back to Revelation chapter 3, take heed to what the apostles saying, watch videos, study, strengthen your knowledge, man. Strengthen ourselves, strengthen our spirit, Because like I say, man, it's only gonna get worse down here, man. It's gonna get greater later, but for right now it's gonna get bad, man. Down here in Esau Kingdom, man. So Revelation chapter 3, verse 10. It's like, but I had to sneeze real quick. But it's on Revelation chapter 3, verse 10. Because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I will also keep thee from the hour of temptation, which shall come upon all the world to try them that dwell upon the earth. There's gonna be a lot of things, man, and excuse me for that, but there's gonna be a lot of things that come upon you, man. We know in these last days you got Jacob's trouble, you got martial law, you got the chip, MOTB chip, you gonna have things. It's gonna be a lot of things, I just can't just think of a thing scratch the top of my head right now. But I know the big ones: MOTB, the chip, Jacob's trouble, and martial law, man. When they coming through, destroying your goods, busting through your house, trying to control everything, it's gonna be a lot of things that you gotta do. Shoot, even with the chip, it's gonna come a lot of things, man. You ain't gonna be able to buy or sell, you ain't gonna be able to move, you ain't gonna be able to do nothing, There's gonna be a lot of things with people around you, a lot of unbelievers, man. In these last days, there's gonna be a lot of unbelievers, a lot of false prophets, a lot of false doctors. They trying to push and preach, man. Everybody think they got the key to it, but we know the true key. Going through Yahweh Shah to get to Yahweh, So we give honor and glory to Yahweh Bashem, Yahweh Shah, man. You know what I'm saying? But going from there, what I wanted to go to. So I could bear with me. Hold up. I was looking at some scriptures earlier. I was typing in the word temptation, and I was going out the precepts. Let's see which ones. Oh, even in the Lord's Prayer, man. You see, lead us not into temptation, deliver us from evil, man. You see it right there in Luke 11:4, man. But so I can bear with me, some precepts I wanted to get to. Yep. So Um, we go right here. James 1 verse 12. Blessed is the man that endureth temptation, for when he is tried, he shall receive the crown of life, which the Lord has promised to them that love him, man. You know, you gonna receive the crown of life, man. When you overcome these things, when the spiritual demon Satan, or Satan in flesh form, Esau, they try to get you to do these things to turn you away from the Most High, or make you contrary to the word, man. We gotta strive and push. Like we read in the book of Sirach, the book of Ecclesiastes. We gotta constantly endure, That's why we also gotta be vigilant. We gotta be vigilant. We gotta see these things, man. We gotta stay in this book, man, because temptation gonna be on us bad. It's gonna be a lot of things that try to pull you down, bro. There's gonna be a lot of things trying to pull you down and hold you into the ways of this world. That's why we ain't receive the spirit of this world. We don't care about the things of this world, because we know the fashion of this world passes away. 1 Corinthians 7:31, the fashion of this world passes away. That's why we depart. Micah 2:10 ain't nothing here for us. And it's gonna seem like it is. Temptation gonna come to make it seem like, oh, we need to do this so we can get that, or we gotta have this so we can have this. Nah, man, ain't nothing to it. Ain't nothing to it. All we gotta do is keep scribing this truth, because we can see a prophecy being fulfilled, man. Like I say, man, watch Apostle Tahar, Apostle Gawar, they just did the GMS Street Ministry lesson. They were talking about 2nd Ezra chapter 15 verse 16. How we filling it out, man. We need last days prophecy being fulfilled, man. And we know prophecy gonna be fulfilled whether we like it or not. So it's up to us to figure out what we want to do. You either gonna fall in that hour of temptation, or you gonna stand up and receive the crown of life, man. You either gonna stand up, you either gonna slip and stay down, or you gonna slip and stand up, man. Even if you ain't slipping, you either gonna stand in the portal, or you gonna step out and clean yourself, man. Become pure, become whole, convert, man. Convert, man. Because they don't need it. If you stand here, you just set to be destroyed. You're gonna be destroyed. And we're gonna continue to say that all the time. You're gonna be destroyed, man. You either gonna get right, or you're gonna be destroyed. It's up to you. In verse 13, let no man say when he is tempted, I am tempted of Yahweh, for Yahweh cannot be tempted with evil, neither tempt he any man that he tempt he any man. But every man is tempted when he is drawn away of his own lust and enticed, man. So it's exactly right there, man. When you get that little feeling, you want to have this, you want to have that, things of the world, you want this, you want that, that's your own lust, man. You chasing after the things of your want, man. When you get in this book and you can see the things of Yahweh Shai. It's like you see things of Yahweh, man. It's like Yahweh Shai said, man. I ain't down here to do nothing but the will of my Father. Same thing with us, man. We just trying to do the will of the Most High. If you can't see that, then and the Spirit ain't know you, man. When you tempted, it's a test, man. Everybody gotta go through the test, bro. Matter of fact, let's go to Zechariah. Excuse me for that, got a little stuffy nose, but let's go to Zechariah. There's a preacher I was watching on the elders earlier. They brought this out. Somebody asked a question on his video about something, and he brought this out. And as I was thinking about the lesson, I'm like, oh yeah, this could be a good precept in the lesson. Zechariah 13:9. And I would bring the third part through the fire and refine them as silver is refined, and I would try them as gold is tried. They shall call on my name, and I will hear them, and I will say, it is my people, and they shall say, the Lord is my power. And He's gonna bring us through the fire. It's simple, bro. We gonna be tempted, bro. It's gonna be a lot of things, bro. This passage we on is a narrow passage, man. It's so small, and one man can go through at a time. You gotta stay focused on the straight gate, man. I got another precept. In order to get to what we're trying to get to, man, we gotta go through the things. We gotta go through it. You ain't just finna wake up and then be there. Because when the Most High sift the elect, the ones who ain't really in it's gonna fall out anyway, man. Let's see. Yep, right here, Romans 8:17. And if children, then heirs. The children then heirs of Yahweh, and joint heirs with Yahweh Shai, the anointed Yahweh Shai, if so be that we suffer with him, that we may also be glorified together, man. But we gotta suffer with him. We gotta go through things. Same thing how Shai went through it, man. I'm gonna read that out. I'm gonna get the book. I'm gonna get some, Luke chapter 22. You know, when Judas was gonna go against Yahushua. Yahushua knew it. You know, Yahushua prayed while he tell him, man, y'all pray. You know, pray the temptation don't get you, man. Yahushua knew what it was. He knew what he had to do. Same thing with us. We know what we gotta do, man. We know it's gonna be hard. We know we gotta fight. We know we gotta stay strong. But it's up to us, man. Like I say, man, when you slip, you gotta stand up, get back right, man. You gotta push. You know what I'm saying? Because if you see right here, I'm gonna go back to verse 18, but I want to jump down to verse 20 for right here, because for the creature was made subject to vanity, not willingly, but by the reason of him who had no subject to the same in hope. Man, in this flesh, you're gonna be subject to go out. In this flesh, you're gonna be subject to go out. You know what I'm saying? But we gotta strive, we gotta push. So I want to jump back up to verse 18. He says, "For I reckon that the suffering of this present time are not worthy to be compared with the glory which shall be revealed in us." Man, ain't nothing we go through it now. It's gonna be hard. All that's it's gonna be tough. But ain't nothing we go through ain't gonna stop us from getting to the glory, man. It ain't better than the glory. It ain't greater than the glory. Don't matter what they do to us, man. That's why we don't fear what they can. We only fear who can hurt the soul and body in hell. Man, we don't fear what they can do to us. We don't care about nothing. Whatever they on, they can be on it, man. We got the spirit of Yahweh. If Yahweh's with us, who could be against us, man? You know, if Yahweh's with us, who could be against us? Is that it? Is that in Romans 8? I'm not mistaken. Yep, Romans 8:31. What shall we say? What shall we then say to these things? If Yahweh be for us, who could be against us? You know what I'm saying? Who could be against us, man? Who could be against us? It was some more precepts I wanted to get to when I was searching out the word temptation. This is on my mind today, man. Temptation, man. Yep, right here. You know, when Yahushua talking to the disciples again, telling them, "Watch and pray that you enter not into temptation." The spirit indeed is willing, man. The spirit gonna strive. The spirit gonna push. You know, the spirit gonna push. 2 Corinthians 4:16, man. That's why your inward part grow day by day. Your outward part, which is your flesh, that's the one that's gonna try to bring you down, gonna try to drag you into doing the things when temptation come. You know, when the spiritual demon come, he try to grab you down, try to pull you into their ways. You know, but your spirit is willing. Your spirit gonna push. Your spirit gonna strive day by day. The spirit gonna grow. You gotta grow with it, man. You gotta spend your mind, man. You gotta spend your mind. You gotta grow. You gotta connect spiritually with the Most High, so that you can see things spiritually, so you can understand it. That's just small, man. That ain't that. That ain't nothing compared to the glory that's in front of us. That ain't nothing to it. Because then when you understand spiritual, you understand all things. Going back to 1 Corinthians 7:31, man. The fast of this world passed away. Then you see what they do to the higher. You see what they do to the men of Israel. You know, even though they don't understand who they are, even though they don't understand who they are. But when the men of Israel got money, you see what happened to them. They still control. Money ain't. They come on, man. What the Most High say, man? For no man can serve two masters. You can't serve Yahweh and Mammon, man. You can't serve Yahweh and riches, man. You got to choose, man. Let me see if there's another piece I want to get to before I get to Maccabees. I'm about to go to Maccabees. And I'm going to end off with Luke. For the highest hath you in remembrance, and the mighty hand have not forgotten you in temptation. Okay, alright, right here. So I want to go right here. Maccabees. First Maccabees chapter 2, and we'll start verse 51. Call to remembrance what acts our fathers did in their time, so shall you receive great honor and an everlasting name. Was not Abraham found faithful in temptation, and it was imputed unto him for righteousness? Joseph, in the time of his distress, kept the commandment and was made Lord of Egypt. Phineas, our father, being zealous and fervent, obtained the covenant of an everlasting priesthood. Yahushua, fulfilling the word, was made a judge in Israel. Caleb for bearing witness for the congregation, received the heritage of the land. David, for being merciful, possessed the throne of an everlasting kingdom, man. Come on, man. Ain't nothing, come on, bro. Going back to Romans 8:18, man. Ain't nothing we go through in this time is record to the glory that's in front of us, man. You know, It's the same thing with our fathers back then. It's the same thing with our fathers back then. Same thing now. Reincarnation, man. Ain't nothing new under the sun, man. We can overcome these things, man. We can overcome these things. How Shai got the reward and the promises for us, man. You gotta strive, you gotta push. But keep reading. Elias, for being zealous and fervent in the law, was taken up into heaven. Ananias and Azarias and Misael, by believing, were saved out of the flame. Come on, man. Daniel, for his innocency, was delivered from the mouth of lions. This consider you throughout all ages, man. And this consider you throughout all ages, man. All ages, man. We can all overcome, man. Our fathers done went too deep things. You see this David got saved out of the mouth of lions. Ain't none of y'all been through that. Ain't none of y'all been in the lion's den ready to get killed. Come on, man. The things we going through is minor, man. It's little things, man. These things we going through, we can overcome for real, man. So you gotta have the spirit, bro. Connect with the spirit so you can grow your spirit and be strong mentally, man. A lot of you weak mentally, you know what I'm saying? But all this consider you throughout all ages, that none that put their trust in him shall be overcome. You know, trust in the Most High, man. Connect spiritually, man. Fear not the words of a sinful man, for his glory shall be dung and worms. Dung is like manure. Manure, you know what manure is? Manure, cow shit, horse, all that, man. And worms is a form of death, man. When your body decomposes, you know, the worms come by to eat you out, man. You know? So, man, we gotta strive, man. We gotta strive, man. Our fathers do it, Yahweh Shai did it. We can do it, man. We can do it, man. Going to Luke 22, you know. I'm gonna start at the top so you can see, like, you know, what's going on. So, right here, now the feast, starting at verse 1, Luke 22 verse 1. Now the feast of the unclean, unleavened bread drew nigh, which is called the Passover, and the chief priests and scribes sought how they might kill him, for they feared the people. Talking about Yahweh Shai. Because if you go to John 11, verse 48, where they say, then many of the Jews which came to Mary had seen the things which Yahweh Shai did and believed on him. So like that's 45. And some of them went their ways to the Pharisees and told them what the things that Yahweh Shai had done. Then gathered the chief priests and the Pharisees' council and said, what do we do? For this man doeth many miracles. At verse 48 now. If we let him this alone, all men will believe on him, and the Romans shall come to take away both our place and nation, man. So they were scared, man. They were scared. That's why they wanted to persecute Yahweh Shai. They were hating, bro. They were hating. He moving in righteous, man. So at verse 3, then entered Satan into Judas, surnamed Iscariot, being of the number of the 12. So that's how you know right here. I got it in my notes. Satan the spirit, man. Satan is an evil spirit, man. The evil spirit, temptation come upon you to do these evil things, to draw you away from the Most High, man. You gotta stay strong in spirit. You can't let it get you, man. That's why you gotta connect with the Most High spirits, because you in the carnal, you in the flesh, you ain't gonna see these things, man. And he went his way and communed with the chief priests and captains, how he might betray him unto them. And they were glad and covenanted to give him money. So I'm gonna go ahead and jump down. Okay, and I'm gonna start at verse 25, because as I was reading this earlier in LT, I like what this is talking about, man. So I'm gonna start at verse 25. And the kings of the Gentiles exercise lordship over them, they exercise authority upon them that are called benefactors. But ye shall not be so, but he that is great among you, let him be as the younger, and he that is chief, as he doeth that serve. For whether is greater, he that sitteth at meat or he that serveth? Is it not that he that sitteth at meat? But I am among you as he that serveth, man. You know, Yahweh Shai is among us that serveth, man. You know, he gonna give us the food of life. He gonna give us the, you know, I just told the girl, you get this drink. It's a drink of eternal life. You get this bread. You know, you get this bread. It's the bread of eternal life right here. Yahweh Shai gonna give us the true things that we need, man. You know, that's why he here to serve. You know, he doing the service of the Most High. He here to serve us, man. You know what I'm saying? So right here, ye are they which have continued with me in my temptations. And I got some notes where they say, talking about the elect, man. Talking about Talking about the elect, man. Chosen men of the Most High. We're going to face a lot of shit. We got to be prepared for it, man. Got to be prepared for it. And I appointed to you a kingdom as my Father hath appointed unto me. You know, he knew what he had to do to get done. You know what I'm saying? He knew that the things he faced in this record time weren't compared to the glory. Going back to Romans 8:18, man. Yahushua knew that, man. So he telling you right here, hey, you continue to be in my temptation. So now when this time comes, you're gonna be in the kingdom too. This kingdom gonna be here for you too. That ye may eat and drink at my table in my kingdom and sit on the thrones judging the 12 tribes of Israel, man. I say, man, he here to serve us, man. He here to get us right, give us the true things, man. And the Lord said, Simon, Simon, behold, Satan hath desired to have you, that he may sift you as wheat, man. He trying to pluck you, he trying to pull you away, you know. He trying to shake you out. He trying to shake you out of truth. But I have prayed for thee that your faith fail not. And when thou art converted, strengthen your brother, man. You know what I'm saying? When this temptation come upon you, I pray, man. That's why Yahushua, even in Luke 22, he tell him, man, pray, and you know what I'm saying? Pray and watch, so that when temptation come, it don't get you. Same thing with Matthew, 25 and 41? Matthew 25 and 41? Let me just go to it. I'm gonna quote the wrong thing. Matthew 25, verse 41. Yeah, man. Oh, it's 26 and 41. Yeah, watch and pray that ye enter not into temptation. The spirit indeed is willing, but the flesh is weak, man. You want to watch and pray, man. You know? You know what I'm saying? Right here back in verse 32. Do I have prayed for thee that your faith, that thy faith fail not, and when thou art converted, strengthen your brother. And when you get it, man, when you understand it, when you overcome, strengthen your brother, man. Get your brother right, man. You know what I'm saying? So y'all say he come to service because he's going to get us right, man. He's trying to get us all right. Strengthen your brother, man. It's another precept I wanted to hit in Luke 22 before I close it out. No, I think that was it. Yeah, man. But you can go down and read this, man. You know, he told Peter, like, hey, Peter, when it's all said and done, bro, you feel me? When it's go through your house, I tell him, like, hey, you gonna deny me 3 times, man. You gonna deny me 3 times. You know what I'm saying? They tie your house out up. You know what I'm saying? They ask Peter, hey, you know him, right? Peter, nah, I don't know him. Ask him again. Nah, I don't know him. Another hour go by, ask him again. I don't know him. The prophecy gonna be fulfilled, man. Prophecy gonna be fulfilled. When that temptation come, you know what I'm saying? You gotta stay strong. You know what I'm saying? You gotta pray, watch and pray, man. You gotta watch and pray, and abide in this truth, man. Abide in the spirit. You know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, let me just go to it. I keep quoting. Let me just go to it. 1 Corinthians 4:16. For which cause we faint not, but through our outward man perish. Our outward man is our flesh, man. Your flesh gonna try to bring you down. Your flesh gonna try to get you in that temptation, try to make you fall in these ways and these things. But yet the inward man is renewed day by day. When the spirit is renewed, when the spirit gonna keep going, man. The spirit gonna keep going. The spirit gonna keep striving to go up, to help you in the righteous things, man. The spirit connect with the righteous things, man. You don't want to let your flesh control you, man. You don't let your flesh control you. Flesh versus spirit, bro. You want to be in the spirit. Because the spirit can touch the deep things, all things. So, you know, hope the lesson was edifying, you know. So, we'll be back with another lesson soon, Lord willing. I want to give all honor and glory to Yahweh, Bashem, Yahushua, Bashem, Kakadash. Double honor to the apostle, as the great millstone. Size of the whole full Shalom.